Hello learners, you all are welcome to senior secondary level mathematics program. Dear learners, in our day to day life, we are very much acquainted with different objects, elements and instrument in our day to day life. When talking about different objects, there are the different concept that emerge from the number of objects. We can say the number of elements. One of the concept that is mathematical concept that emerge from the objects, that is sets. And now we will be more discuss about what exactly set is and how we have to represent sets and what are the different types of sets. When talking about sets, in our day to day life, you must have acquainted with the terminology sets like T set. For example, when talking about T set, you see the T set when talking under T sets, we can say there are the different elements. For example, one is a cup, we can say plate, and we can say bucket. Then it combine, it become a T sets. When talking about different elements, after combine their different element, it forms sets. Similarly, suppose I would like to take sofa set. This terminology we are used in generally in our day to day life. When talking about sofa sets, there are different element also. For example, you can see that one seated sofa, one is a teapot, three seated sofa. Then when we combine, then it become sofa set. Okay. Now, if we will say the another set, suppose I would like to tell you sofa set with plastic chair. When talking about sofa set with a plastic chair, you see whether it form a set or not. When talking about very simply sofa set with a plastic chair, so it should not form a, we cannot say it is the set or we cannot say a sofa set. Similarly, if we will talk dinner set with a cup plate, then it also should not form a dinner set. Okay. Similarly, when we are talking about jewelry set, suppose jeweler set with a spoon. Spoon is a, we can say a utensil. So we cannot combine spoon under the jewelry items. So all three things when we talking about very simply sofa set with a plastic chair, it should not form a, we cannot say a set. Similarly, when we talking about dinner set with a cup plate, so it should not form a, also not a set. Similarly, jeweler set with a spoon, it also should not form a set. So what exactly set is? What exactly set means, how we have to define set in mathematical language. Okay, that is very important thing. So we have to understand exactly the meaning of set from mathematical language. When talking about very simply, or we can say the set very simply, I can say that collection of interesting book in a library. When talking about collection of interesting book in a library, you just observe very simply interesting, the word we have used interesting, it is very subjective in nature. In a library there are different books, interesting those books, it may be interesting to you, it may not interesting to me, it may not interesting someone else. So we cannot say a particular book it is interesting for all the person, we can say all the students. So the word is interesting is very much subjective. So we cannot form a set by taking collection of interesting book, because the word interesting itself is subjective in nature. If I convert the same things like collection of mathematics books in library. Suppose in your library there are mathematics books. If I collect together and I supposed to be form a set, the mathematics book, by taking all mathematics book from class 1 to 12 or some other reference mathematics book, then it form a, we can say the set of mathematics book. So we can say here the set can be able to form, but where the case 1, it is should not form a set because due to the subjective in nature. Third example, suppose collection of good cricket players, collection of good cricket players of India. You know, Indian cricket team is very popular, and we would like to form a set by taking good cricket player. It is also now a subjective in nature. Very much difficult to say which player is good, which player is bad, because in some context, some match one be good, in another match some some cricketers are failure in nature. So we cannot generalize who are good, who are bad. If I convert these things like collection of players of those who have played 50 test matches cricket of India. You see, played 50 test matches. So there we have put a parameter. We have put a parameter. Above the parameter, by taking those players, we form a set. Okay. So here we have defined properly. But in case of example 3, it is not defined properly and the word subjective is involved. So we cannot say this is the set. However, example 4, we can very easily we can define, we can form a set. Okay. So that is the very important things we must have to identify. We must have to identify which case the set can be possible, which case set cannot be possible. Suppose we would like to give the example we have put at, suppose we have to form a definition, we must have to understand the mathematician, the greatest mathematician, George Cantor, is a German mathematician. He has bring the concept of a set to the society, and he has defined a set in mathematical language. What he defined? He defined set is a, we can say, very simply we can say set is a collection of well defined objects. The word is well defined. Well defined मतलब बहुत अच्छे से subjective matter involved नहीं रहना चाहिए. We can say objective in nature, well defined object. Then we can say it become a set. And another thing is collection of objects. Another term is used, set is a collection of objects. So two terminology is involved. One is collection, another is well defined. So by considering, we can say by combining these two terminology, we form a set. For example, set of natural number. Set of natural number, we can form a set because of course it is an infinite category of set. But it is, we can by taking the elements of natural number to form a set because natural number is defined. That is the important things. And it is defined in well manner. Okay. Suppose example 2, suppose I would like to take set of students securing more than 90% mark in mathematics of a class 9. In class 9, there are different students. We will form a set by taking the students who have secured more than 90% mark. So the statement is well defined and we have put at a parameter more than 90%. So we can see one thing is the collection, second part is well defined. If two things involved in our statement, we can say that place the set can be possible. Otherwise, we cannot form a set. Okay, that is the very important things. And the next most important thing is how we have to represent the set. That is a very important thing. Represent the set. Okay, we know what exactly the set is, but how we have to represent the set? Set can be represented in two different manner. One is a roster form, another is a set builder form. The first part we have to discuss, that is roster form representation of the set. When talking about roster form, we must have to understand when we write a set, we must have to write the name of set in a, we can say capital letter. Suppose I would like to form a set, example 1, set of vowels of English alphabet. Suppose I would like to say that very simply I can say set of vowels of English alphabets. We know there are five alphabets. One is A, E, I, O, U. So, by taking these elements, we form a set. So, when talking about to form a set, the name of the set always in capital letter. That means when write set of vowels, it is in capital letter. And the elements, remember, the elements must always written in the form of small letter, and we have to enclose within a curly brackets. This is the principle of writing the set and its elements. We must have to understand that means the name of set must have written in a capital letter, the elements are written in a small letter, second things, and elements are separated through comma like A comma, then comma E, comma I, like this, and we have enclosed within a bracket. If you will not put a bracket, so it is not a set. So, when we are writing the set in the roster form, this is the principle. We have to write the name of the set in a capital letter, the name of the elements in a small letter, and elements are separated through commas, and they have included within a bracket. Okay, suppose second example, set of letters used in word mathematics. Remember, suppose mathematicics, we know that is the spelling of mathematics. So, we have to form by taking the letters from the word mathematics. Suppose set is S, it is written in capital letter, and important thing is elements are written in a small letter, and they have put it in a within bracket. The one more thing is the repetition of the word, like in mathematics there is a very simply I can say the word, suppose very simply I can say the word like A, you can see the word A and word A, it has repeated, we can say repeated. When repetition is there, we have taken only one time. Suppose A is here written 2 times, I can say 2 times, so we will take one time. If we suppose have repeated 5 times, again we can take only one time. So, repetition is not allowed in case of writing the set in a roster form. That is the principle of writing set in a roster form. Very important things, and we must have to understand. Next part is we can say representation set in another manner. Another manner means there is a situation into there are many situations. We have written all element within a bracket is quite difficult. Suppose I would like to write the citizens of India. Citizen of India, you know 1.25 crore. It is quite difficult to write all the person within a bracket. Suppose I would like to the natural number from 1 to 100. So, if again I will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 100, it is also quite difficult, it will take 3 pages. So, in order to eradicate such type of situation, such type of context, we can say another technique is there to write the set, or we can say represent the set, that is known as the set builder form. What set builder form? We have to same things. The name of the set will be written in the capital letter, and there will be a word we have to use, X such that X is an Indian citizen. That word is very simply I can say the word, this is the symbol of such that. That is the way to write in a set builder form. For example, suppose A is the set, and we have put the even number up to 100. Okay? And you know the even numbers are written those numbers which are divisible by 2. Okay? So, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, then 12, 14, 16 dot up to 100. So, same things I have written, we can write through set builder form A equal to X such that X equal to 2n, and n element of n means natural number. When put 1, it become 2. When put a 2 in place of n, 2 into 2, that will be 4. When 3, 2 into 3, it becomes 6, and n less than equal to 50, up to 50 tak. Up to 50 means 2n, 2 into 50, which is equal to 100. So we can write very simply in a set builder form. So dear friends, we can write a set in two different forms, roster form and set builder form. When the elements are limited, we prefer to write in the roster form. When the numbers of elements are unlimited in the sense we can say a huge number of elements are there, then we prefer to write in the set builder form. That is the two important things. One is what exactly set is, another thing is how we have to represent the set. That is the very important things. And now we will be moved to the another concept that is involved, what are the different types of set. And types of set are defined in terms of their characteristics, their behavior, we can say as per their features is involved. Okay. Suppose we move to the, when talking about types of set, one is, first thing is we must understand finite set. When talking about finite set means if the number of elements, we can say if the number of elements are countable, then we can say these are the finite set. For example, I would like to move when talking about the finite set. Suppose first category of set is, I can write the finite set. When talking about finite set, the elements are countable. Elements, we can say elements are countable. That means suppose A is the set and elements are suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see there are 5 number of elements. That means when we are able to count it, the number of element, then we can say this is the finite set. Okay. For example, we can say number of student in our school. Number of student we can count it, or we can say number of student in our mathematics class, we can count it. So this type of set are finite set. Okay. When talking about infinite set, another category is type of set is infinite. I can say very simply I can say that infinite set. Okay. When talking about infinite set, remember very important thing is infinite means we are unable to count it, or you can say we can not countable the number of elements, not countable the number of elements. Not countable in the sense I can say, for example, very simply example I would like to tell you the set of natural number, and you know that natural number started from 1. Suppose I can write n equal to, I can write 1, 2, 3, 4 dot, and where is the ending? We do not know. Where is the last number of natural number? We do not know. So we cannot count the natural number. So we can say the set of natural number is an example of an infinite set. Suppose we can set of integer. We do not know where it is started and where it is ended. We do not know. So we can say the set of integer also we can say it is an infinite set. Okay. So we can say when the number of elements are countable, we can say countable. So we can say this is the finite set. When we are unable to count the number of elements in a set, we can say these are the infinite set. Now we will be moved to the third category of set. The third category of set is talking, we can say null set, or we can say sometimes empty set. We can say null set or empty set. That means very simply, if there are not possible any number of elements within a set. For example, we can say suppose A with the set, right, A is the set, right, we can write x such that x element of real number, and I can say x square plus 1 equal to 0. You just observe this set, x such that x element of R means the real number, and the equation is like x square plus 1 equal to 0. We know that x square plus 1 equal to 0, and when solve the equation x square equal to minus 1 and the value of x equal to square root of minus 1, which is not a real number. We cannot define. Okay, of course we are defined, but elements we cannot find out. We cannot find out the elements. So this situation, this context, the set is known as the null set or empty set. And we have written like the set like phi. Phi means it is the null set, empty set. Sometimes we call it a void set. We can say like VOID, void set. Okay. Now the fourth category of, we can say the fourth category of set is the singleton set. We can say very simply singleton, SINGLE, singleton set. Singleton set means if the in a set, if the only one elements are there, then we can say this is the singleton set. Okay. Singleton, exactly singleton set. When talking about singleton set, very simply the number of elements is 1. For example, I would like to tell you, form a set by taking the number of lady prime minister in India. So you will find only till now only one lady, that is she is Mr. Indira Gandhi. So only one element you will find. So that case, this is known as the singleton set. Or example, suppose we can say the list out, or we can say the form a set by taking number of, we can say number of lady president in India. Again we will find a single element, we can single lady who become the, we can say president in India, she is Pratibha Singh Patil. So these are the example of, we can say singleton set. If I would like to tell you in mathematical language, suppose A be the set X such that X is an even prime number. You see, if we again write the number of elements, even prime number, remember when talking about even prime number, how many even prime number are available in a number system? You will find only one number, very unique, or you can say very beauty part of the mathematics, that is only one even prime number is available, and that is the 2. Though we can say the element is only 2. So we can say A set is now a singleton set. Singleton means very simply, in a set if only one element can able to possible, then we can say this is the singleton set. Okay. That is the very important things, dear learner. There we have discussed up to 4, we can say up to 4 types of set. One is finite set, we have already discussed. Another is infinite set, null set, singleton set. Now we will come the equals and equivalent set. When talking about equal and equivalent set, remember there is a very important things that is involved when talking about equal set. Equal means, very simply I can write that equal means two set A and B are said to be, we can say said to be equal if they have exactly the same number of elements. Suppose A, B and C, suppose we have taken the two set. B set is the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and C set is 2, 1, 5, 4, 3. It is not arranged like B, but the elements you see, those are elements in set A, the same elements are within the set C. So we can say now the set B, we can write set B equal to set C. Set B equal to set C. Equal set means two sets are said to be equal, very simple, if the same number of elements are present both the set. So we can say this type of set is known as equal set. And another concept that is involved, that is known as the equivalent set. That is also a very important category of set, that is equivalent set. Equivalent means very simply the same element may not be possible, but we can say same number of elements. For example, two sets A and B are said to be equivalent if they have same number of elements. Here the question is, in case of equal, same number, the word is different here, same number of elements. Like if A has a 5 elements, I can say if the A modulus equal to 5, like number of elements present in set A equal to 5, and set B, the number of elements, you see number of elements in set B also 5, but elements are different. Here A, E, I, O, U, second case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, elements are different, but the number of elements are same. So, we can say set A is equivalent symbol like B. Here we can say set A is equivalent to set B. Remember, again I am repeating, all we can generalize, all we can say, we can conclude all equal set are equivalent. However, the reverse part is not true, like all equivalent set are not equal. Okay. So, we can say equivalent set means the same number of elements present between the two sets. Okay. Then we can say equivalent set. So, when we categorize the types of set, simply we can say there are one category is, we can say finite set, second is infinite set, third is null set, fourth is we already discussed singleton set, fifth is equal set, and sixth is equivalent set. So, basically there are 6 category or 6 types of sets are present in our set system. And dear learners, in our, we can say, I hope that another very important category is, that is known as the disjoint set, 7 category. We can say disjoint set. When talking about disjoint set, very simply, if there is no common element between the two sets. Okay. For example, if two sets are said to be, we can say disjoint set if they do not have any common element. You just observe set A and B. Set A elements are 1, 2, 3, set B the elements are 4, 5, 6. Here there is no common elements between A and B. So, we can say the set A is disjoint. We can say set A is disjoint with B. Set A and B are disjoint to each other, means they don't have any common elements. So, of course, there are 6 category and 1 category we added, that is disjoint set. As a total, we can say there are 7 types of sets present in the set systems. Dear learners, we have discussed about what exactly set is, and or that it means we can say how we have to represent the set like roster form, set builder form, and we have discussed about different types of sets. I hope that you have enjoyed learning with me, and more important thing is, for more practice and we can say gain more experience, you always see our PM E-Vidya live program in every day in PM E-Vidya channel number 12, and watch, or we can say again I would like to request, can say you must have to visit our website, that is www.nios.sc.in online course material, because under online course material you will find a lot of audio program, video program, and practice set, that is worksheet, and you must have to visit our website. That is very important things. Thank you, learners.